Fuck it. Do it live. We're doing it live.
Yo, what's going on, faithfuls? And we're back with a fun-filled episode of the Red and Gold 24/7, all right? And, of course, we are live on all major platforms, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and Facebook, all right? And, of course, I'm going to introduce my guys. I'm in the car now, so I figure I did this out of the way. So I'm a guy, Ryan. Of course, I got the faithful ones on the panel, all right? Got, of course, Coach Ron. Got TJ. And, of course, Money Mav. Everybody wants to be like Mike, and of course,
That's
Drew
right.
Meister. What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
What's
What's
up?
up, party people?
How's it going, fellas?
No, that's
Hey,
fine.
Mikey, no cursing until after 7 minutes.
What's
I didn't curse. I didn't curse.
I got you, brother. I got you. You're good. And of course, everybody can follow. Of course, let me see if I can do this right. There we go. Hope it pops up. It'll pop up. Oh, it fucked up again.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
You're good.
Oh, there goes the
Yeah, I said that for a back accident. My bad. Yeah, of course, you can Mav on his show on Tuesdays. All right. Convo with Mav and Cato, 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific. All right, on YouTube. And of course, you can catch Coach Ron on his That Night Life, of course, on YouTube on Thursdays, 10 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? And Drew, please announce that your what your show's all about. Your new show you're about to do. Bias D. If you
I'm
hear me.
frozen. It looks like if y'all can hear me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you. You're good.
All right. Hopefully I unfreeze. I'm getting there, and that's just going to be, we're going to talk about everything and anything, just with your biased opinions. I hope to bring all of y'all on the show, of course. But we're going to do music. We're going to do sports, all sports. I'm willing to even touch baseball and everything else. So I'm getting there. We're going to do movies, shows, talk about whatever. But we just going to have your biased opinions on what you think, what you like, stuff like that. So it's going to be a fun time, man. I hope to get everybody on there and press more.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Let's get it.
I know we have 3
Let's
topics we're going to talk about.
do
Of course, the schedule will be the last thing we talk about. But please, go ahead, Ron. Talk about the basketball thing you want to talk about. Go right ahead. Get that done and over with.
So I'm gonna look right into this camera. Phoenix Suns, you should be embarrassed. Your effort last night was embarrassing. That single-handedly was probably the most disappointing season I've ever witnessed. And I've witnessed a lot of disappointing seasons. And I've been a fan of you guys since I was a kid. You broke my heart with Barkley. You broke my heart with Steve Nash. You broke my heart. And yesterday I expected it. But you should be ashamed of yourselves for embarrassing us, for breaking all these little kids' hearts that ain't never experienced nothing like this. You quit, you folded, you talked all this head, only to go to a game 7 and get slapped around by Luka. I'm embarrassed to be a Phoenix Suns fan today. Get it together. I'm done.
Right on, brother. Right on. I feel the same. Me and Drew feel the same way about the Bulls. So that's besides the point.
If
But
you're a
yeah,
Magic fan like I am, you ain't got to worry about those, things like that.
Hey, look, I told
I
you
don't
I
watch
didn't
basketball.
expect anything better. I didn't expect anything. That's what I expected. But I just feel bad for everybody who actually had their hopes up and actually thought they were going to show up yesterday. That's who I feel bad for. That was embarrassing.
Listen,
The city's embarrassed.
My team makes it into the playoffs. I'm fine with that. I don't care. They don't have to go nowhere else because I'm not expecting it. But if they do, guess what? Hey, I take it.
Look, if you lose, but you going out there and you give an effort, I'm good with that. But they folded. Their effort was terrible. They quit.
Hey, can I comment on that?
Yes,
Folded
sir.
is an
Go ahead,
understatement.
Drew. Go ahead, Drew.
Folded
Yeah,
is an understatement. They failed and didn't get back up. They laid there like this. Y'all ever seen that play where Giannis was coming down to dunk and Curry drops down to the ground? They all did that in the middle of the game. Everybody just dropped down to the ground like, hey, this man Chris Paul,
called it.
had under, what was it, 5 points or something to the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, bro, you the playmaker. I'm like, yo, I had to look back at the comments on my phone. Mav was like, shoot, the Bulls get Chris Paul. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Mav,
Nah, I'm
Hey,
good,
we
bro.
said,
I
hey,
was
we
like,
said they
yo.
was gonna lose. No, we said
I
they
felt
were
bad
gonna lose.
because that's what Ron said. Ron said, I got a gut feeling. And he did the little R. Kelly little joke. And I was like, okay. Nah, I'm like, man, I got the Suns going, man. I believe in them. But damn, I was like, sheesh. I looked at my phone and said, at halftime, damn, they got 27. Luka got 27. I said, wait a minute. The team got 27 and Luka got 27? And I thought it was a joke. I was like, oh, this is a meme. I was like, this is funny. But then they showed it on ESPN. Like, if you went to their website, they was like, at the half, Luka has 27. They had 27. I was like, yo, this is pathetic, yo. Y'all ain't even giving an effort. Game 7. Y'all home. Hey, guys, y'all that scared to Golden State? Don't do it like that.
Bro, they had
I
one of the
captained Luka
most
last
successful
night,
seasons, bro. One of the most successful seasons in NBA
And gave it up
history,
in that fashion.
only to lose by 40-something points, bro, in a game 7. They embarrassed the entire city of Phoenix, bro. The Phoenix Suns fans are just tortured.
I captained
We're
Luka
cursed.
last night, bro. He gave me 91 fantasy points.
Yeah, I'm glad you're happy,
That's-
Mav, because I'm not.
Hey, Ron, that's messed up. Mav was already betting against you. He was like, let me go ahead and get
what?
Mav. Let me get
Come on,
Luka.
man.
But dude, the
Dude,
writing
last-
was on the wall, bro. You started off
last
2-0,
night
and then
was-
all of a sudden you started flopping.
That was an NBA team playing a freaking high school team. That was pathetic.
That wasn't even that. That wasn't even a high school
It really
team.
was.
That was like, yo.
Listen, the writing was on the wall the whole time. I'm texting you guys. I'm asking y'all, okay, where did Phoenix take those losses? Did they take them at home or away? Y'all kept telling me they took them losses at home, and I mean, come on, bro. They had a better record. Dallas is going back to Phoenix. It's on, bro. It was fitting. And then you started off 2-0. First of all, you start 2-0. There's no reason at all you should be in Game 7, bro. If you're in Game
Choke
7,
job.
you let this team come back. Yeah, you. It's only right you lose.
Yep.
And then on
Yeah,
top of that, am I the only one on this panel or anyone watching right now that feels like that Milwaukee championship was a fluke?
No,
Well,
I've been said
they
that.
the Suns,
Matter of fact,
so-
Mav, go back and check our conversations with Q. I argued with him about it. He's like, they're gonna do it again. Bruh, they won last year off an accident. Let me tell anybody this. I don't know who watching, who a Milwaukee fan, and you like, oh, 'cause
Who you said they played? The
Bulls.
Suns?
Huh?
Last year?
They
beat
played,
the Suns
yeah.
in the finals last year.
There was the Suns?
Yes.
And
Okay,
they were up 2-0, bro. And
But-
they choked that too.
No, but let me tell you, that was a pure accident. All right, Giannis been there for how long? A minute. We've seen different stages of him. He's had this team built around him. They're like, oh, we're going to build this team. They gave him this big contract, whatever. This man was not ever supposed to get a ring on the Bucks. Let me remind you of that. The whole week before he even got this big contract, they was like, oh, he was a trade to the Lakers or whatever. He didn't get that trade. Klay Thompson went out. It was a lot of things that led up to this. And it was like same way as Miami and when they did the loss to the Lakers, when everything was shut down and the COVID stuff, and they had to win in the bubble. That was an accident win. It was leading back to back if you think about it. The season still wasn't the season. This was not the season of NBA that people were still known for. Shorter games, injuries, key injuries at that. Milwaukee should have never had a championship. And that's that. Phoenix been building themselves up as you said, man, when you was like they got that 4-year thing and they started building, we was watching them build themselves up. We talking about a man who had a team. Devin Booker came out in his rookie year in the game and scored 61 as a high and balled out. Then they was like, okay, let's get the man help. Chris Paul came, Ayton came. It was like, all right, they build something. That was a team that's building something. So if you went and put them against a good Golden State and they still edged out against Golden State, they deserve to be there at that point.
But listen, Ron, don't kill me for saying this, bro. But again, the writing is on the wall. I'm just looking at a pattern here. You was in the finals last year. You didn't even make it to the championship this year. Next year, they don't make the playoffs. They'll be that what is it called? That play-in playoff thing?
Yeah, the playoff.
Well, they better win that play-in.
Bro, they'll be one of the 3 teams on that list.
I'll be honest with you, Ryan.
Next year, bro.
Man, they're going to be
Chris Paul
to the NBA
don't leave,
with
and Chris Paul don't leave
this year.
If Chris Paul don't leave, I say he gonna call retirement.
First off, Chris Paul, I think is still playing only because he's the damn players' president. Honestly,
I want Dame. Get
but Ron, you were finna ask me a question though.
Actually, I was gonna agree with you because I wasn't agreeing with you before we talked about this, and I was like, you had already given us a 4-year window, and I was like, hell no. But you know what? Based off all this new evidence, I agree with you. I mean, I didn't agree then, but I agree now. Like that was bad. That was bad.
I started seeing it with Miami when LeBron went down to Miami. It was like 4 years, and boom, he gone. Then he ended up going to Cleveland for what? 4 years, right? Nah, because Cleveland went back to the finals about 3 to 4 straight years.
That's what nah. When he went back, you gotta think it was 2 years back to back. When he actually won a championship, he left.
Was that the third year or second year?
Yeah, within the third. It was the third. You're right. So what he gave them 3 years, if that, as either 2 or 3 years.
I think he gave them 4, bro. Look it up. I think he gave them 4 and then went to the Lakers because he's only been with the Lakers 2 years now. This is going on his 3rd year with the Lakers, so that would make LeBron.
This is his 3rd year. This was his 3rd year. Remember the first year he got there, they sucked. They didn't make it even to the playoffs. Second year they won the championship. This was the 3rd year.
So this is his 4th year he going in on.
Yeah, and guess what? Look at that pattern.
It's a 4-year pattern.
No playoff. COVID happened. They win a championship. And guess what? Back to no playoff.
Okay, I got something to say right now.
NBA is crazy. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. We're gonna jump to football in a minute, but I got something to say right now by Giannis. Giannis cannot do it by himself because to me, I just feel like he is not that wolf. He's not the leader of that pack, honestly, bro. Yeah, he's the face, he's the hype man over there. But if for some odd reason LeBron went and got Giannis instead of AD, dude, we really would be hating the Lakers right now, bro. Because I mean, he stayed healthier.
That was the original plan. AD. That was the original plan. Bucks was not letting him go though. Bucks knew if they lost Giannis, they'd be back to the Michael Redd Bucks. With no,
but I don't know why keep on a guy. Why keep a guy like that and tarnish his career in one city when you know damn well you can't give him the help?
They want to. That's the thing. The thing is, listen. Okay, you know what you said about your Magics. You was like, it's not a marketable spot for stars.
Right.
Bucks ain't either. And the thing is, you grabbed Giannis by a draft, and he just became the player he is. Other than that, there wasn't no stars that you could bring. Before him was Brandon Jennings. Let's think about that. Before him was Michael Redd. The last big star they had was Ray Allen. It's not one of them places. Nobody sits there and like, yo, I want to take my talents to Milwaukee. Nobody's saying that.
But Milwaukee had never won a championship. Now they are a very marketable place.
They still ain't. Even with that championship. Tell me right now, how many players would want to be traded to Milwaukee? Would you want to be traded to Milwaukee?
As long as they still have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Milwaukee is a marketable place.
Nope, and I'm gonna tell you why. Bucks want him to be the main star. Everybody else is not even like the side star. Like who's a side star right now? It switches up. It's either Holiday or it's what's his name?
It's gotta be Holiday. It's gotta be Holiday.
Middleton. That's it. It's Middleton, Holiday, and they switch back and forth who wants to be the star because neither one of them is consistent. Giannis is the only one. Look at this playoff right now. Look at them 7 games. He the only one who was scoring double digits really in every game. Middleton had a game where he had single digits. Holiday had a game where he was like really low, but he had assists. Like, there's nobody who wants to do that.
You guys over here getting all upset, and I was watching Brett versus Owen Hart at WrestleMania 10 last night, living my best life.
Rest in peace.
Right. Mom and dad at the ringside.
On that note, let's get back on track and let's talk about what we're here to talk about. The 49ers.
I got you, Mike. So round 1, who is the true GOAT? We got Ron versus Mike.
Joe Montana, bitches.
Look,
Brady versus Montana.
I can't even do it with Mike no more because he just, no matter what happens, he keeps moving the goalpost.
Okay,
He keeps
my
just moving the goalpost.
My whole thing with Ron.
Now he had an epiphany with a tree.
My whole thing with Ron's argument is he claims Brady is the greatest NFL player of all time. He is not.
Ron's right.
He is unathletic. He's a statue. He's surrounded by controversy. He is not the greatest player of all time.
You're only making my point. He's a 6th-round draft pick that wasn't even supposed to be in the league, and he turned out to be the most accomplished football player ever. I don't care if he got sticks for legs, bro. That's what makes it more impressive. He's the most accomplished football player in the history. I don't care about generations. It don't even matter. It don't matter, bro.
Okay,
He's the most accomplished football player.
I wanna ask because I've heard a bunch of different arguments over the past week about this, defending why somebody's the GOAT and why somebody's not the GOAT. So I'm just gonna ask questions and try and break down this argument and see if I can do that.
Yeah, let's throw that onion back.
Why is Joe Montana the greatest of all time? Mike.
Okay, I get that it was a different time. It was a different era. They played during different times, but Montana wasn't protected. Montana didn't have a speaker in his ear. Montana didn't have my biggest thing is the controversy. When you talk about GOATs in any sport, let's take Jordan. No controversies. Gretzky.
Dude, he had to go play minor league baseball because he was going to get suspended for betting.
Well,
no controversies.
But whenever Brady comes up, what comes up first? It's all the what ifs. You talk about Montana, there's no what ifs. And I love the theory too about everyone from Brady on wanted to be Montana. None of the new generation talks about want to be Brady. It still comes back to I want to be like Montana. Montana set the goal. He set the bar.
Okay, I disagree with that because Tom Brady's had the #1 selling jersey for how many years in a row now?
Well, yeah, but if Montana was in right now, he'd probably have the #1 selling jersey.
Right, but you can't. Right, so like, okay, they're not
all the bandwagoners that just
here we go.
The best buy his fucking jersey up.
So if they were in a parallel universe, if you compare their accomplishments to each other, it don't even matter if Montana came in the 70s and in the 80s. If they played at the same exact time and you compare each other's accomplishments, who wins that battle?
Man, if Brady played in the 80s, he wouldn't do shit.
But you can't argue that though because that's hypothetical. That's not his fault.
But if you want to talk accomplishments, Breeze outdoes Brady in all the stats. The only thing that holds Breeze back is Super Bowl wins.
Except the
Super
most
Bowl-
important
but
stat
Super-
of them all: wins and
But
losses.
Super Bowl wins aren't a quarterback stat. That's a team stat. Brady's not doing
Okay,
it by
okay.
himself.
I was waiting for that. So you take away the Super Bowls, what makes Joe Montana the GOAT?
Okay. Well, if we took away, if we
Well, Super
if
Bowls
was
don't
like,
count.
okay.
we take away Super Bowls, I'm putting Breeze over Brady. If you want to
No,
go just on
you
stats,
can't because Brady
Brady
has all
has
the
Brady.
records. Brady has
If
all
you
the
take away,
records. Though.
if you take away Super Bowls, Marino's on that top, bro. Because I mean,
That's
the man
true,
was
too.
breaking record, dude. The man was breaking record, and he had a duel at wide receiver in the Mark brothers at that era for like what 10 years plus.
Shoot, if
Yeah.
y'all gonna take
And-
away Super Bowls,
To call-
Donovan
to call
McNabb
Bra-
was on
to
top.
call Brady
Right.
the greatest football player of all time is just asinine.
Okay,
that just
now-
blows my mind.
He
Hold
has
on,
got
hold
more
on.
Super Bowls individually than
All right, can I put
any
my 2
other
cents in
franchise
on
in
this?
the NFL.
Can I put my 2 cents in on that?
Go
Now,
for it.
y'all know I'm gonna be biased about this. Ding. Anyway, I'm gonna be biased about this because I'm a
Plug.
Michigan fan. So I'm going to say Brady, but when you think about it in actuality,
We need
it's
to
like-
we need to mute Drew right now.
you gotta look at it because they're going to, like Mike said, I get them. Any wins, Super Bowls is surrounded by controversy, whether it's Deflategate, whether it's they was reading plays across the field, whether it's the referees helped them get this. And like he said, it is your ring is not a Tom Brady ring. Count his MVPs in them Super Bowls. Look at it was a team or it was a something. It was never like, oh, Brady just went out, played, and won. His stats in the Super Bowl ain't even really that great. Look at the last one; it wasn't that great. They won by defense.
Right there.
So-
Brady can't be the GOAT because you can't just be like it was Brady. Every time Brady comes up, it's what if? What if this?
So
happened?
when you look at so even if you count them Super Bowls, right? So count Joe Montana Super Bowls, count Brady Super Bowls.
Joe
When you look at
Joe Montana Super Bowls was dominance. There was no question.
Exactly. I was about to say
you
that.
you know what's
He
you know what's
torched
crazy
in the
about
Super
Joe
Bowl.
You know what's crazy about Joe Montana's Super Bowls is that he had unarguably, I would say, the most innovative coach in NFL history in Bill Walsh. That staff also had Ray Rhodes, Mike Shanahan, George Seifert. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of people. He played with the best wide receiver, hands down, in the NFL, Roger Craig,
So you gonna
Tom
say Brady didn't play with
Radman,
them players?
John Taylor.
No.
Well,
I mean-
Who did Brady
then
win
go-
with?
and
the
and
same argument
he
with
played
Brady.
in a
Brady-
league
Brady
with no
had
salary
Belichick.
cap.
Brady had Belichick behind him.
He played in a
Uh-uh.
league with
I'm
no
about to
salary
break
cap
it
where he
down
could
to
keep
y'all,
that
though.
team
And then I
together
don't- I
for
don't
his
even- I
entire
don't-
run.
If Brady was this great,
I don't
right?
even want to talk about Tampa Bay in the situation.
I'm
I
about to
would have
break this
given
down
it to
to you.
Brady if Brady would have gone to a team that was shit. If Brady would have went to the Jets and did the same thing, okay, you did something. Brady literally handpicked a team that was ready to win the Super Bowl that was just a quarterback shy.
You want me to tell you what makes
Tampa Bay was ready to win a Super Bowl. They
I
had the
question
players.
Brady, and
Brady
this is what
picked the team. If
and
Brady
this is
would have went
why.
to like the Jets, the Lions, and done the same thing, okay, there's something there. But he
The
went
Bucks
to a
were
team that
7
Nobody
and
can
9
save the Lions.
before the
Nobody
Bucks were
can save
7
the
and 9
Lions.
before Brady got there.
That's because they had Jameson.
I was about to say that they got
They had
James Winston, man.
Yeah,
That's
Winston.
different.
So no, so
They
no,
had
no
the
matter
talent,
what.
They had
but
the
you got
no
talent.
James
They were-
Winston.
The Tampa Bay was a competent quarterback short of winning a Super Bowl.
There,
Not even
there
Brady
is
level.
there is a difference between the greatest player of all time and your favorite player.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Steve Young
But
is
I
my
still-
favorite player
I
of
just-
all
I-
time.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
just
he
cannot
sits
say-
firmly behind Joe Montana
Mm-hmm.
when we look back at what he accomplished for the 49ers. I mean,
I get that. but
there's just
Brady-
some things that are just factual.
There is,
And
but
Brady being
not-
the best ever, he's been to 10 Super Bowls.
Right.
10 Super Bowls.
that means
Montana
he
didn't
lost-
go to 10 Super
that
Bowls.
means he's lost. That means he's lost 4. Montana never
Yeah,
lost. a Super
and you
Bowl.
know what? Montana didn't make it to 10.
He's lost more than Montana's been at, or it's the same number. I mean, here's to your argument as far as like controversy. People are always going to move the yardstick if you're excelling. Just like the year we started dominating and we went to the Super Bowl. What was everybody saying? Oh, we're only good because we're playing sorry teams. When the Lakers won the championship, oh, it was because they were in the bubble. When the Dodgers won the championship, oh, it was because they were in the, it was COVID year. Every time you accomplish something, somebody's going to say there's a reason as to why you did it.
Okay,
That's why
okay.
we can't take that.
I got that, Mike. But I'm about to.
What's the
Hold
reason?
on.
What's the reason for Montana winning Super Bowls?
Because Montana.
what?
So with Montana, it was he was throwing the ball away. That should have never. It doesn't matter. He caught the ball, and the dynasty was created. It started. Whether he was throwing the ball away or not, it don't matter.
There's
It
a
happened.
difference. There's a difference between that and there's a difference between cheating scandals. Brady has been constantly surrounded by cheating scandals, and you can't deny that. There's 3 scandals that are around him cheating.
What are the 3 scandals?
Montana, we got Deflategate, we got Spygate. What's the third one? There's a third one.
You're
his
claiming the
footballs-
Tuck rule,
his
and you can't
football-
claim the
right.
Tuck rule.
His footballs
okay,
were a little bit underdeflated.
Also,
That was a
the
fumble.
Tuck-
That was
I
clearly a
honestly
fumble.
believe if the Tuck rule
That
would
was
have
a
went the
throwaway.
other way, we'd be talking about the Raiders, not the Patriots.
Hold
The
on, but I got.
Patriots, I think,
See,
would have
there's just too many what ifs here.
Exactly.
There's just too many
Exactly.
what ifs.
too many what ifs.
No, you're
You don't-
using too many what ifs to make your argument.
If Sanders would have caught that pass from Jimmy, we would have been champions right now.
Well, true that. But there, you talk about other goats and other sports, and there's not these what ifs.
If
but
Tart
every time
caught
Brady's
that
brought up,
pass,
There's
we would
what
have went to the
ifs.
Super Bowl.
There's too many what ifs with Brady. I'm sorry. It's like you can't talk about a goat in a sport if there's what ifs.
You know
These
what makes
other-
me question this? The whole thing. Okay, so like Ron said, when everybody wins, everybody goes, what? He's like, it's the reason why they won. Oh, he was in the bubble. Oh, they was having COVID. So what happens when they lose? Because this is what I'm about to put up. Everybody's like, Brady's the GOAT. Brady had one of the best teams in the NFL with the best season where they almost went undefeated. Where you had Randy Moss and he had the team. Why didn't they finish off that season if he was so great?
Yeah.
Well,
Good point.
That was
they
your
lost,
point.
exactly.
To prove you had everything that you could. There was no excuses. You went undefeated all the way into the playoff. Why couldn't you finish that off if you was the GOAT? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Montana would have finished that off, and y'all know that. That would have been an easy Super Bowl.
We don't know that.
Man,
That's
don't,
more moving
bro.
the goalpost.
that would have been.
Exactly.
He had the whole weapon.
That's like saying, like, well, if the Niners wouldn't have chosen Young over Montana and Montana stayed with the Niners, they would have won 3 more Super Bowls with. We don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know
We
what?
don't
For
know
me,
that.
for me, it's hard debating that Montana versus Brady, for the simple fact that when my argument comes based on Super Bowls, Super Bowl rings is a team sport. That's a team effort. The team got there. That's how I look at things. And now you can judge, you do judge players individually. You do have individual stats, individual accolades, and all that. So yes, but when people just be like, oh, Brady's the GOAT because he won Super Bowls, oh, that's the reason why you play the game. I get it. Everyone wants to win a Super Bowl, but at the same time, for you to say that this man is the best because he has this many Super Bowls, like you're forgetting the rest of the 20, 60, however many guys on the team that helped them get there. And hold on. And another thing that I question about it is, yes, Brady drives the team down the field or whatsoever, but at the same time, how many Super Bowls has he actually won by throwing a touchdown or having a run play versus having?
You need to go back
listen,
and watch Tom
okay.
Brady tape, bro.
Hey.
You know that when you have Tom Brady on your team and you're down, you always have a chance to win that game.
No.
It's
What I'm
his
asking
clutch.
is what I'm asking is how many Super Bowls has Brady actually won on based on his arm versus Adam Vinatieri going in there and kicking it and winning the Super Bowl. Because
But
to me, if a
You can't say that because they will say his arm got him down there so he can kick the
So
field
which
goal.
one is it?
You can't
Which
say
one
that.
is it? Is it a team
Yeah, but-
sport or is it not?
It is a team sport, but hold on, TJ. It is a team sport, but you know what they always say. I also get this whole defense win championship bull crap too. But if I put the kicker based with special teams and defense combined together, and he goes out and kick the winning field goal, then yeah, defense won championship, bro.
Okay,
That's
So-
how I
Defense
look
won
at
their
it.
Go ahead,
last
TJ. Go
championship.
ahead, TJ.
Defense won that championship.
I'm gonna need a couple minutes uninterrupted, and I'm gonna tell y'all why Brady is the GOAT.
You go
But
ahead.
I'm gonna need a couple minutes.
Mhm.
So
Okay, TJ.
I'll mute myself. I'll mute.
Leave out the
7 times-
rings. I'm gonna mute myself.
7-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time MVP, 2-time NFL Offensive Player of the Year, 1-time NFL Comeback Player of the Year, 5-time NFL Passing Touchdown Leader, 4-time NFL Passing Yards Leader, 2-time NFL Passing Raider, NFL Completion Percentage Leader, most career quarterback wins, most career passing attempts, most career passing completions, most career passing touchdowns, most career passing yards, most pass completions in a season. Oh, and he also has a 99-yard touchdown pass too. So that right there is why he's the greatest, because no matter how you slice it, nobody has that. So take away his Super Bowls, he's the best quarterback to ever play the game. He has every single every argument against Tom Brady is a bad faith argument. It's an argument that I don't care for the guy, so I'm gonna bring up whatever I can to
Mhm.
discredit him. I mean, facts is facts.
Right.
I have one question. That 99-yard pass, was that a true 99-yard pass, or was that yards after the catch?
Oh God.
That's all I was thinking about. I was thinking yak. I was thinking about a yak. That's all I was thinking about is yak. That's all I was thinking about.
Because if we want to throw that stat in there, Jimmy G had the longest yard pass of last season because of yak.
Bro, he's the most accomplished player at the most important position in all of sports, bro. The most important position in all of sports. How can you argue against that?
To me,
There's
always
no other position more important than quarterback of a national football team. There's just not.
I get that,
And there's nobody even
I agree with
close.
that. Quarterback is the most important position in all sports, but there's too many what ifs. There's too many controversies. He's not the greatest football player of all time. He doesn't have the athletic ability of it. He's just I just can't.
I'm because but
You know, I'm disappointed in Drew. He's a Michigan guy and he's going against Michigan. You know what, Drew? Disappointed in you, man. You broke my heart.
Ryan, what do you have to say about this?
He's gonna say Montana's the best. That's what he's gonna say. Next.
You know, I'm disappointed in Mike because he's making us choose Niner on Niner violence.
Right. He's making us argue against Joe Montana. Look, he has a better argument with Jerry Rice than
That's
he has
fine.
Joe Montana.
I'll throw Jerry Rice out there. I just cannot.
You throw anybody out there.
And
I
Jerry,
cannot go with the argument that Tom Brady, out of all positions in football, is the greatest player of all time. That's no.
I'll give you a little more on the Jerry Rice argument, but your arguments that you're making against Tom Brady fall flat against Jerry Rice too, because Jerry Rice wasn't the greatest athlete. He just worked the hardest. He was what was he? He was a 3rd-round pick.
Something like that, yeah.
And that guy just worked. He was
Jerry
never
was
the
a first-round pick.
fastest. Was Jerry? I'm thinking Montana. You're right. Yeah. 1st-round pick, Montana 3rd. But still, Jerry Rice wasn't the most athletic receiver. That's probably somebody like Terrell Owens or Calvin Johnson when you're just talking pure athleticism, pure athletic ability. Jerry Rice wasn't the most athletic. He just was the best damn route runner out there, hardest working guy on the field.
Okay, I I have a question for the Brady stands right now.
Oh God.
If Brady falls, if Brady falls flat this season, what does it do for his legacy?
He's
They
still the
Nothing.
greatest ever.
playoffs.
Nothing. Absolutely zero. Brady's 243 and 73, bro. Think about that for a second. 243 dubs.
When Grady concreted his legacy for me personally was when he won that Super Bowl with Tampa, because there was always well, he's got the greatest coach ever. Let's see him do it without Belichick. He can never win one without Belichick. He goes to Tampa, first year there, takes over 7-19, wins the Super Bowl. All arguments over.
Yeah, but
All arguments over.
he would have went to a shitty team that did.
Why would he do that?
I get
Just
that.
to make
No, I
people
get-
who
I
knock
get that.
him?
I get that.
Like,
he has
okay,
the
I'm gonna
power
go
to
sign
choose
with the
where.
Browns because
But
I need to go prove to Mike what's
everyone
up.
talks-
Get Mav,
everyone
Mav.
talks about the Tampa Bay win, like he went to the worst team in the league and dug them out of the trenches and won a Super Bowl. Everyone knew they were a quarterback away. They had all the
No.
talent. He didn't go
Let me,
to.
let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. This is a real question. If Brady falls to the Jets, does he have the same success?
No, not at all.
That
But this is
immediate
all
puts
just
them
what
as
ifs.
favorites,
He's
bro.
still quarterbacking one of the worst teams in the league, and they're probably still last in the division. 100%.
Yeah, if
And,
you
and
put
they,
Brady
and
on
they
the
had Bill
Jets,
Parcells at that time.
bro, if you put Brady on the Jets, immediately that puts them as division favorites. Immediately. Because he's that big of an impactful player. Like, you got to think about who he's won these Super Bowls with.
I
I'm
wish
talking
that
about,
would
I'm
have
talking about if
happened
Brady.
because
I'm talking about
it
if
would've
Brady.
been a
If
lot of money
Brady.
bet against Brady.
If Brady gets drafted for the Jets, where he got drafted by the Patriots, does he have the same success?
No, not at all. We would never even be talking the name Brady.
And he had Bill Parcells at that time.
Guys, these arguments are lame. I'm just gonna say it.
They
Because
are.
that's
This
like
just a
saying
question.
that's
were
like saying,
done an
hey,
hour ago.
if Montana had got drafted by the Browns, would he have been as great?
Yes.
And that's
And
the
all you
legit-
Montana
that's the
fans are going to
legitimate-
say,
My
yeah, he
gosh.
is because he's Montana. These are just
But you
bad
think,
faith
yeah,
arguments,
but you think about
guys.
it. You think about it though, TJ. You think about it, that's a legitimate question. If these guys get drafted by different organizations, and if you think back when they got drafted, who that organization had as a coach, do they have the same success? Do we talk about them the same way we're talking about them now?
Rod's argument
Okay,
is that he is
We're
the
done.
football player ever in the NFL. So if that holds, then he should be able to do that with the team that he was drafted to.
So
Mike,
what
he's a
makes the
quarterback,
best
man.
football player? What makes the best football player ever? Is it winning the most Super Bowls ever? Is it having the best stats ever at a
The fastest
position?
40,
Like,
yeah,
what is it?
Yeah, I'm going.
You know
I'm
what?
going to put my. The Matt. Let me just put my 2 cents in this Brady shit for me. Brady in Montana. I told my wife that she's a Patriot fan, and she didn't love Brady. She liked Edelman. Edelman's her favorite player on that freaking team at the time. Okay, for me, yes, 2000s on. Brady was the GOAT. Before that, Montana. No matter what.
There you go.
Because Montana was the greatest of all time back in the old days. Yes,
Here we go.
But-
Slicing pie.
Montana.
I know.
was never the greatest of all time.
I know.
To
All right,
me, it's
what's
always been, to me, it's always been Jerry Rice has always been the greatest of
Yeah,
all time.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
But I'm gonna put it this way though. I'm gonna answer y'all question, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it honest. Stats don't lie. I don't look at Super Bowl wins. Anyone can have Super Bowl wins, but you know, you got players out there who don't have Super Bowls and who has damn near better stats than those who do have Super Bowls. You see what I'm saying? So I go based on stats. So who would I put? Who would I put here? Who would I put there? Brady's stats don't lie. I'm not arguing that with it. But to me, like Mike says, there's a lot of what ifs. What if this happened this way? What if that didn't happen this way? Where would Brady be at now? So I'm trying to see how good of a player he really is. You know what I mean? Like I see it, but if he got drafted by this team, does he have the same performance? Is he the same Brady? because he would not have the same staff that he had with the Patriots. He would not have the
Right.
same coach that he had with the Patriots.
I
So,
think
bro-
if Brady's 22 years isn't going to convince you, I don't think anything else will.
Go blue.
My high
Same.
school coach always told us. My high school coach always told us, you don't walk off the field with what ifs. You walk off the field with what happens and what happened, not what ifs. What happens?
That's
So
true.
the argument of what ifs, like I said earlier, what if Jimmy would have hit Sanders in that? What if Jimmy would have
Mhm.
drove us back against the Rams? What if Tart would have caught that interception? What if Roger Craig would have never fumbled that football?
What if Garrison Hurst didn't break his ankle against the Falcons?
I mean, dude, I ask those questions. I want to know, like, damn, you know,
But
what
that
could have
is
happened?
not-
Hey, listen, you gotta think about it, dude. I'm a Marvel and DC kind of guy, bro. So I think of the multiverse. You feel me? So I know there's a world out there to where everybody's cursing the hell out of Brady and be like, "No, you're not."
Swear.
Here's the
And there's
goalpost.
another world out there to where
There it
everybody
goes.
loves Brady and their mama. So, you know, hey, I mean, listen, that you can't play. I get it. I respect what Coach says, but you can't think the same way if you lose, because when you lose, you start wondering, like, damn, bro, if I would have did this, if I would have did that, we might have had a chance. We might have did this. So why can't I what if a win as well?
What if Brady won 3 more Super Bowls?
Yeah. What if
Yeah,
he
he-
does? What if he does complete that undefeated season? Are we still talking about this and arguing about it?
What if Tyree drops it when it's on top of his helmet like that?
Right.
Like, talk about a miracle play.
That I mean, I ask all that, bro. What if he didn't catch that ball down? The Patriots would have won, because that was that one play that made the difference.
You can't
see
win
what I'm
off of
saying?
hypotheticals. Those are hypothetical debates. We'd go in circles like we'd be dogs chasing their tails around.
But it's crazy. I get it, but those questions still stand. Those questions are still gonna linger.
Yeah, well, you can ask them, but it's like technically it's moving the goalposts is what it is. Because we're going off of what happened. What actually happened. Not what could have happened or what didn't happen or what we hoped to happen. It's what actually happened.
You're right. You're right. And it's like watching the game film, bro. Like when you sit there watching the damn game film, you see the mistakes that you made. It goes through your head like, damn,
Yeah.
what if I did this and what if I did that? You
What
know,
if I
so
made that tackle.
it's hard to take that what if question out of that content for me, because that's how I've always looked at film. If I made a mistake, I'm always asking myself, damn, what if I made this? But then I look at this player coming down, that, oh yeah, that what if scenario wouldn't have worked either way. But what if I did this? Oh damn, that was my better option right there. So it's all like I'm always gonna ask those what ifs, even though the stats is there. But to say the greatest of all time, I mean, like, damn, you know, are we forgetting about the other players at the other positions?
No,
I mean,
absolutely not.
I understand Brady's a QB. QBs carry a lot of weight. I get that. But there's a lot of other players out there that's considered GOATs at their positions as well. And
But
I
look, for
mean,
me,
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because if we're going to do that, Gronk was on that team. Gronk got them Super Bowls. Gronk got stats. He was his name receiver. So where is Gronk the best player?
no,
is Grunt the best tight end ever?
not even close.
Exactly. This is what I'm
Get out of
saying.
here with Gronk. Get out of here with Gronk. That's what I'm
But
saying.
that's
though,
what I'm
like-
saying. They're saying, you know, the Super Bowls and stats. He gave him stats. He gave him Super Bowls.
Well,
I
think
mean,
about
that
Joe
was his
Montana's
main,
roster,
main
though.
targets.
Look at Joe Montana's roster, bro. He's got legends. Now, we're not talking about Hall of Famers. We're talking about legends. We're talking about Ronnie Lott. We're talking about Jerry Rice. We're talking about Dwight Clark. We're talking about John Taylor.
Brent
We're talking
Jones.
about some we're talking about some fucking legends. We're talking about Roger Craig.
Ricky.
We're talking about one of the most dominant
Mert
defenses. Your argument in regards to him losing that undefeated season, for me, that makes it it makes my argument even stronger, because he lost that season, like John Elway. How many Super Bowls did John Elway lose before he won one? To me,
that shows that it tells me more about when you lose about you when you lose than when you win. And Brady took that. And Brady lost Super Bowls. And he still is that accomplished. That's what makes it even better for me. He lost that. And he
And you
came right
see-
back.
I have a problem with those two Broncos Super Bowls too. Everybody is Elway. Everybody's Elway, dude. That team won because of TD. Let's be honest. It was Terrell Davis all day long. But guess what?
Hey,
Quarterback.
don't forget the
quarterback
great
is the credit.
McCaffrey.
I'm not forgetting them, but dude, think about it, bro. Think about it. Listen, all them Super Bowls they went to until he finally won one, bro. That's because he
And
never
hold
had a
on.
running game. Once
And
he
you
finally got
forgot
that running game,
Mr.
he went rolling.
You forgot Mr. Black and Miles and his yak, Mr. Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I didn't forget them, bro, at all. But there's quarterbacks out there that needs a running game in order to win one, and
I think
Elway was one of them.
listen,
He
I'll
needed
be
that
honest.
running.
It's an argument that's been going a long time, even between this Brady and Montana thing. The biggest argument of all is that people think quarterbacks get too much of the love. Quarterbacks get too much of the leadership. Quarterbacks get too much of the take of everything. They win. Oh, it's a great quarterback. They lose. It's on the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But it's defensive. The quarterback can play a great game. If the defense don't play a great game and the other team keeps scoring, guess what? It's the defense. But no matter what, the quarterback gets too much of the lead of these games. Like you just said, Elway wins the Super Bowl. Why did Elway and the Broncos win the Super Bowl? Why is it said like that? Why couldn't it have been TD and the Broncos win the Super Bowl? Why couldn't it be like McCaffrey or Shannon Sharp? They give too much. The last Super Bowl, I don't care what nobody say. This is y'all judgment. This is my opinion. Of this Brady Super Bowl was not won by Brady. That defense tortured Patrick Mahomes and gave him hell till that man could not play his right game.
Okay, so let's talk about his first Super Bowl against the greatest show on turf. That was his what was it, his second year?
I was disappointed in that.
Who
bro, 'cause I
favored
was going
the
for
Rams? Were favored.
Let's
Let's talk about the Super Bowl against the Falcons. They were down 28-3, bro. 28-3. Let's talk about the comeback against the Panthers, and then they won it by a field goal. We can go for days. He beat the greatest show on turf as a freaking second-year player, first season starting. That was one of the biggest upsets in Super Bowl history. And y'all gonna take that from him? There's no way. You can't do that.
What was the
I don't take
last?
nothing from him because, like I said, I just don't. I can't really debate with the best, player because, like I said, I think it's an all-around thing. They got stats and everything, but you're talking about the best player. He's not even the best player on the field at times. He just has the stats. And when you talk about, I'm talking about if you're looking at a player, you got to find somebody, like Mike said, who's mobile, somebody who does plays and does something to wow you. That's what I look for. A stat is a stat. It's going to add up if you got the right players surrounded by you, if you got the right line that helps you, if you got the right refs and the cheat scandals, whatever they want to say. No matter what, it's going to be something. You know what I'm saying? But
So passing the football is it's not an athletic movement.
it is.
Passing
Everybody
football.
can pass, though. This is why there's multiple star quarterbacks. It's not one star quarterback in the league.
Jimmy can't pass.
But he has that name because, honestly, I say he deserved the name.
Jimmy
that's why I
does what's
said,
called strong
You
dump offs.
came from Michigan. You played your game in Michigan was as I wouldn't say mediocre, but it wasn't the best. Then you came in as a backup. You came in as a close to the 7th round pick, but your game went from mediocre, and you proved yourself to say, I got to keep going and keep proving myself to win your Super Bowls. That's why I agree with Ryan saying when Montana won this end, Brady wins this end because he could have been somebody who stayed at a certain level and be like, okay, I'm not the most talented, I'm not the most athletic, but I'm going to keep showing something once he got his start. Too many other quarterbacks could have did the same thing. The only other quarterback who actually came in as a backup to do something that you really hear about is what? Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers not going to be the great because Aaron Rodgers is too much on himself. Aaron Rodgers messes his own
No,
self
you know
up.
why? You know why Aaron Rodgers is not getting considered the greatest? Is because they have Super Bowls. Because everyone looks at Super Bowls as a stat.
Not even close.
Mike said
It's
these
true.
Super Bowls. I mean, but he messes
If Aaron,
himself up.
if Aaron Rodgers,
Isn't that-
if Aaron Rodgers had 6 or 7 Super Bowl wins, he would 100% be ranked over Brady, and people would be calling him the GOAT over Brady. Guaranteed.
If you,
But
no,
that's the
no,
same
no.
argument you're using with Joe Montana, though.
God damn it,
It's the
Q.
Super
Get the hell
Bowl.
out of here talking about some free Debo.
Oh.
That shit.
All
Nick
right.
Foles. You're
Back
right.
with
Nick
that
Foles
shit.
was a backup who won a Super Bowl.
Fucking Q.
He back on that.
I'm all. Hey, I'm all.
I wanna
Brady
ask you
out.
guys a
I'm done with
question.
Brady.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a
Yeah,
question?
Yes, Ryan.
I've been-
Ryan, ask the question.
I've been wondering. I was thinking about this. I'm gonna bounce off what Ron said about legendary, and Mike. I'd like to make this a poll too on Twitter. What was the best catch or throw from Brady of all history for his history?
No, because there's the
No. I'm going
Because you
somewhere.
can't
I'm
even
going-
think of one. Because you can't even think of
No,
one.
The
There's
one
not
that
one.
Julian
already
Edelman,
a
bro.
play- There's
The one that
already a
Julian
play
Edelman
that's
when
so
he dove.
legendary that it's called the catch. Like that's already like
Yeah, that's where I was going with. I was going with one with
All
that.
right. All right. We win. Next.
yeah.
Y'all lost. Hell.
Okay,
You know
I was just
how-
you
I was
know
just
how-
making a little point about it. That's all. I was making a little point about it.
We win.
This is how I
Look,
always
this
end
is
this
this is
conversation.
the endless
What
carousel.
up? What up?
It's never gonna end. We're gonna have our different
No.
opinions. Let's move on to the next topic.
we should
So-
just
Well,
have
no,
a
this-
segment
this is
every
not-
show.
This is how I always end my argument. Listen, Montana was the greatest of all time in that era. Brady
Mhm.
is the greatest of all time in this era.
So I
Hey,
have a
listen,
saying
you know,
that I use.
you know what
can't
the
What's up?
you know what the
reason
end
with
game
the
boss,
is?
bro?
unreasonable.
Brady,
Mm.
Yep,
Brady,
you got it, Q.
Brady wanted to be Montana. Who wants to be Brady? Case closed. Let's move
Everybody else.
Okay.
Listen.
Next.
Before
Next
Brady,
subject.
before
Hey,
Brady,
What else we
Next
talking
before
about?
subject.
Brady, before
This is gonna
Montana
go
was
on
Bart
forever.
Starr. Let's be real.
What else we talking about today?
So we got a schedule to talk about, right, fellas?
Right. Right.
Let's talk about it.
Come on.
Okay, hey
Man.
Ron,
Get
bring it
outta
up,
here.
bud. If you could bring it up, I'll push it on here.
It's
We're all
already
good
up
to go.
there,
Schedule.
bud.
What
You
ifs.
just got to bring it
Okay,
back
Ron.
on.
Talk about you.
I got you. I got
About
you.
the
I
haters.
got you.
About the haters.
I got you.
Just hold
Listen,
this L
Bart
for the
Starr
week.
has more rings.
I got you.
Bart Starr has more rings.
Stop it, man. We are
Come
done.
on, bro.
Here we go,
Hey,
gentlemen.
But
really
he wasn't
does,
athletic,
bruh.
though. He wasn't
really
athletic,
does.
though. He was
He
a
only
terrible
has
athlete.
what, like
And gentlemen, here is our schedule for the 2022.
Bart Starr ran a 7-flat 40.
I'm gonna try to set this up
Hey.
best I can.
There's
All
probably
right,
a
so-
10 flat, Ron.
Here you go.
We're
And he
going
played
13
against
and
grocers.
we're going,
Won't
we're
work that
going
way.
13 and 4 at this schedule, boys.
Go the other
You
way.
said 13 to 4.
13
There you
and 4.
All right, so how
There
we
you go.
doing this? We
That's
breaking it down one by one, or how we
We're
gonna?
gonna break it down. Let's forget the preseason. Start with one.
I think we can all agree that we're going to win week 1 against the Bears because they're complete trash.
Yep. That's me. That's
right,
me
so
too.
Let's keep tally then. All right, so everybody win against the Bears. Yes.
Win against the
Win.
Bears.
Yeah,
Hey,
win for
Matter
me.
of fact, I can give you a score too. I'll
All
give you a
right.
score. 31-10.
Damn.
I got a better score for you. 49-0.
Wow.
Dang.
that's a
Yeah,
huge
31-10.
upgrade from last year. What was our score? What was the score last year?
There you go.
That was a game Jimmy was about to get benched.
Yeah, I was about to
We-
say
we
that
don't-
was
we-
a
we
close
don't
one because
even
Jimmy
need to
was
really-
messing up.
We don't even need to really break down this game because, one, the Bears have done nothing to help out Justin Fields. They've actually taken players away from him, and he's been set up to fail, and it's a very sad thing.
And he hates being there.
Yes.
Well,
All right.
I tell you, boy. Okay, Q. Oh, you know what? We'll get the Q in a minute. Let's go.
What's Q saying now?
What's Q saying?
I can't read comments because I'm on my phone. What's Q saying?
Broncos 24-17.
We're not even there yet, Q. We're still in week 1. You're jumping the gun. Pay attention to the show. Should we break down the Eagles schedule?
Oh, hey, yeah, let's do that. Oh, just for Q.
Okay.
Oh, what up,
week
Ashar?
2.
What's cracking, bro?
What's up? What's up? We're not minded.
on?
What's up, man? What's up, bro?
All right,
shit,
Seattle,
wrong one.
week 2.
All right,
That's
week
a
2,
win.
Seattle. All right,
That's a win.
what score?
21-3.
Damn, I like that one. I like that one, Mikey.
Drew Lock ain't throwing no touchdowns. That's for damn sure.
Yo, Mikey.
Hey, man, you said what was your score, Mike?
21-3.
Not even a touchdown.
I got 35-7.
Okay.
Damn. Holy shit.
Come on, man. This ain't the same Seahawks. We ain't gonna play this game. This is
Okay.
I
not.
like that though. I like the score, man. Oh yeah, I love that score.
It's
Let's
either
go.
not gonna be the same Seahawks or you just high on
Oh
optimism.
man.
Okay.
First of all,
week-
I'm definitely high on Trey Lance.
I like
week-
that.
Can't wait. I think he
Look,
gonna
first-
show out this year. I've been saying it, been telling people, and he about to show off. And he gonna prove it. Week 1 is gonna be like I said, it's gonna be the 31-10. Week 2, he like I'm on fire. He gonna let him have it. Week 3, I ain't worried about no Broncos.
Oh, hold on. Before we get to even week 3,
This is how you wind up with a 17-0 schedule.
I think
Yeah.
we can agree that this schedule has been set up for Trey Lance to have his first 2 games, kind of get the kinks out, still win.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's gonna be great.
Exactly,
Now,
Mikey.
week 3, the Broncos. That is our first challenge. I still think we're gonna pull it off.
Yep.
It's Sunday Night Football. The 49ers thrive in the spotlight, and I really think Russell Wilson's gonna be a bust in the Broncos.
Oh, well, so
Listen.
for me, I care more about beating Russell Wilson than I do the Seahawks.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I think
100%.
Russell Wilson's going to get us again here. That's an L.
It's a 7-point game.
Yep, I got an L here.
So we got
It's away.
Ron and TJ are losses. I'm gonna be optimistic. Go win.
Okay.
What
Hold
about
on. I'm about
Matt,
to
Drew and Ryan? What do you think?
listen.
Remember I said that was
who
a
do the
toss-up.
Broncos have? Who is Russell throwing to?
Mav, it's
He's
okay
throwing-
to disagree with Mike.
Jerry Judy got in trouble.
Oh no. Well, I really said that game was a toss-up to me only because that's a brand new team Russell's playing on, but he does have receivers and a running game. So I mean,
and a pretty damn good defense too, guys.
and a pretty
Yeah.
damn
Who's they
good
running
defense. So, Javante Williams, and I think they
And Melvin
still,
Gordon.
Melvin Gordon's still there.
Is he
Okay.
still
Who's
they
their
signed
wide
him?
receiver?
They re-signed him?
Hold on. Who's their wide
Yeah, they
receiver?
re-signed
Jerry
him.
Judy got
Courtland
in trouble,
Sutton.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wide
Jerry
receiver, you got
Judy,
Courtland
Courtland Sutton,
Sutton.
Tim Patrick,
Mhm.
third
They
team.
got a good squad, bro.
KJ Hamler.
Okay. So, like I said, 7-point game either way.
I think
All
it
right.
could go
Close.
either way.
It might
but
be
since we-
14.
I really think we squeak it out. It's
All
gonna
right,
be
let's
close,
vote.
but we squeak it out.
It might be a
right.
14-point game loss, bro.
Let's
I'll
vote.
go
I
with
got
L.
I got an L. TJ,
I got an
go with
L.
Mikey, Dub.
I'm going to win.
All right, Drew.
I got a 7-point win.
All right, Ryan, you're the tiebreaker, bud.
Broncos, right?
Yeah.
At
Win.
Denver.
We got the win. We got the win. I know we could beat fucking Russell Wilson. I know we
All
can.
right. All right. Let's do two. different-
Ryan's going to 17-0 season. I already feel
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Let's just. All right. Come
We
on,
could
one more
beat
time.
Fussy Wussy. We could beat his ass. I know we can.
All right, week 4, Rams at home.
Hey, I'm biased on this, man. So I'm out of it because I'm gonna say fuck these Rams. I'm tired of them. I really am. I'm tired of the hype they keep getting, and it's way overhyped.
I'm going to Rams win, and I'm also going to throw out there Rams ain't making the playoffs. The way Stafford talked at that schedule release, and his lack of confidence in his team, and how hard he thinks his schedule is, just shows that he's not ready to be a Super Bowl defending champion. So Niners win. We're going to embarrass them yet again.
Ryan, hey Ryan, can you put that comment up, please? That 49.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
That's
My
all
bad.
good.
My
No, you
bad.
good,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Which one is
So-
it now? Shit. Shit. I ain't caught up yet. Sorry. That one right there, or am I wrong one? Wrong
Russell
one.
always plays us well. And
Sorry
then
about that.
Q, that's all good, bro. Q
Oh, fuck Q's comments, man.
Hey Q, what's up, bro? Hey Q, I'm gonna be up there in October, bro. What's up, man? You want to join
Mariota
me?
with
Talk your shit.
shoes.
Did he just say Mariota?
Hey, Q.
Mariota gonna
Hey,
shot
Yeah, he
who?
really
Hey,
said
Q.
that, bro.
Are we gonna do another side bet here? $100 on that
Oh
game.
God, here we
right
go.
now. $100 on that game right now.
Put that blunt down, Q.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
I'm gonna be at that game, bro. What's up?
Says with Seattle, I did see Russell make plays with weak receivers.
And
Cortland
he
Sutton pretty
did.
good. Yep, from time to time. Oh yeah, with Seattle. So with weak receivers from time to time. But of course, it's Denver now, so things may change.
Denver do. I mean, I do believe in the receiving core better than
Seattle.
Yep.
Seattle. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Only person I really like over there in Seattle, bro, is Lockett. I mean, everybody be on Metcalf, but I mean, I like Lockett.
Ain't nobody on no Metcalf. Metcalf
Okay.
overrated.
All right. So
Okay.
Rams. Who's got Rams? All right, Ryan. What you got? Win or loss?
And we're Rams against us, right? At our house.
Yep.
Win. We got that win.
All right.
Telling you, Ryan's
So,
at 17-0.
So I'm just gonna say it. Division opponent. We're gonna split the season series with them. I'll take the win at home. So
Listen, I'm gonna put
but
it to
there's
you
an
like
L
this.
coming to the Rams.
I'm gonna put it to you like this here. I've already went ahead and said either 7-1 or 6-2 before a bye week. So that's what I mean. I've already give you my first loss. I just give you my second loss, and when we get to it,
Okay.
that's a win. That's a win right here.
All right. So we 4-0 right now, baby. Going into week 5 against Carolina.
We 5-0. We 5-0 right now. Going into week 6.
All right, we're going 6-0 against Jimmy G here.
Yep.
Listen,
So 1-1 right now.
Then we
I
got
ain't
the
gonna lie to
Falcons.
y'all. I'm about to tell y'all something about this Carolina game. If
Oh,
Jimmy
God.
G get there before it happens, I hope
We
this
know that.
man gets sacked 3 to 4 times in that game, and I hope one of them just hit him, and he just like my back, one of them type hits. I need one of them type hits. Matter of fact,
Oh God.
I put up the video, and Ryan, he's seen it. When I said I hope this happens, they was playing Carolina, and Bosa got the interception, and I said let's happen again. I want them to just like embarrass this man. Like this is what you did to us. This is payback.
You know what? Nothing but love to Jimmy G. I hope wherever he goes, he's successful. I hope he's healthy.
I hope he's successful.
I don't want to
Just
see him
not
get
against
hurt. I
Yeah.
don't want to see him get hurt.
I think we should
Go
just
on.
put the
us.
entire
No,
defense
not
in the
injured.
middle of
I'm
the
not
field.
saying injured. I just want him to take one of them nice little hits. Just
Nah,
a nice little hit.
he took
Put-
us to the Super Bowl. I respect that. Thank you for all you've done, Jimmy.
Put 10 linebackers in there. He'll throw to one of them. All right. So the
TJ
Falcons-
being too nice. Jimmy must watch TJ's
Probably does.
page.
All right. So Falcons, we got Falcons. Are we gonna try to meet up in Atlanta, or what's the deal here?
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try myself. I'm gonna
that
try.
sounds like a plan.
Definitely.
Ah.
I'm
Said
done.
my neck
I'm gonna
and my
try.
back. All right, so we
Yeah,
6-0. We beat the Falcons 50-10.
5-1.
5-1. Come on, guys.
And then the Chiefs. Yep. I'm sorry, but that's an L.
That's my
This-
other
that's an
thought
L.
right there.
This is
We're
where
hit-
I give them their first. I think it can go either way, but this is where I give them their first L.
I'm sorry to say I got this as an L too.
Yeah.
We're heading
Are
into
you-
the bye
are
week
you
on a
fucking kidding me?
two-game
Hey,
schedule.
I'm not-
24 to 6. Are you serious?
I'm not doing
Ryan,
24-6,
Get
bro.
Q out of here. Q's now putting up scores that the Eagles are going to lose to. Get the fuck out of here, Q.
I got that
Oh,
Chiefs.
shit.
I got that Chiefs game. A 7-point game too.
No, I got us losing by 3, bro.
You say 3. I say
Q just threw up the first Chiefs Cowboys score. Cowboys without the Eagles.
So L for the Chiefs. All right. Yo, so
Cowboys
we play the
gonna-
Rams.
Cowboys
We-
gonna beat the Eagles twice.
Yeah, they are. They're going to sweep them. So we play the Rams twice before week 8. Do y'all like that? I like that.
I like that.
I like it. And
I don't.
I kind of wish that we got that game towards the end of the season where it's all on the line again.
Exactly,
fine.
and we get
We're
and
gonna-
we
we're
get
gonna
hurt their
bear-
feelings.
We're gonna embarrass the Rams. We're sweeping them that early. This is specifically one matchup that Stafford talked about that he's worried about. He doesn't
Talk your
like
shit,
that he's
Mikey.
playing us
Talk your
twice in
shit.
the first 8 weeks. So we're sweeping them. This is a win for us.
Oh my God, Q, really? Are you serious?
Q, cut
Hey,
it out. Cut
That's
it out.
it.
Man. You
Hey,
tripping.
we're banning all Q comments. His comments are bullshit.
Them all
Alright.
that. Pull up the Eagles schedule. Them all that.
Hey, I put it like this: if we sweep the Rams before bye week, that kind of sets the tone, and that will set the tone for us to go up on a hype end and go into the bye week.
Oh, we
and
are,
then
yeah.
Talk your
come up to
shit,
the
Drew. Talk your
Chargers.
shit, Drew.
Man,
We are.
listen, you can just kill it because you already mid-season. By then,
No, we
already-
are sweeping the Rams, and the Rams got Buffalo week 1. Rams
I
are
love
going
the
into
season. I
week
love
1.
the season schedule. I do. I love
Rams
it.
are
I'm taking.
Rams is going to get torched by Buffalo. They
I'm
gonna
taking
get
that
destroyed.
3-0.
Rams.
I'm
That-
taking that 3-0
hey.
in the division before bye week. I like that.
Josh Allen about to have fun with them.
I'm not buying the Chargers. I'm not buying the Chargers.
You're not
Okay,
buying
yeah.
the hype.
So we go
Okay,
to
hold
Chargers.
up.
Too many good players on one team.
Also-
That shit
So
over.
we
If
already-
Q
so
put
we
up
already
a
done with
Chargers
that?
score, I'm about to lose it.
Hold up.
Nah,
Before
TJ.
we get to the Chargers, there's one important thing about the Rams game in LA. It falls on my birthday. We're not losing
Woohoo!
on my birthday.
Rock! Go, Mikey!
Drink on.
Oh, we winning that. We winning that.
So are
for
we at
sure.
the bye week then?
Now we're
Yeah.
at the bye. So
So
on to the Chargers.
so
I will
progress
be-
report then. According to you, everybody, we're sitting
I'm
at
6-2.
7-1. 6
All
and
right,
got-
two.
so the
I've got one
consensus.
loss.
Hold on.
I got one
Consensus is
loss.
6
I don't
and
know what
1.
y'all talking about.
I personally have us at 5-2.
I've got us.
I-
I've got us at 6-1.
I have us at 5-2 at the Rams game. After the Rams game, I have us at 5-3 at the bye week.
Run, you missing a game, Run. You
'Cause
said
I ain't no
5-2.
homer.
You missing a game.
Oh, okay, so 6-2.
I'm 6-1.
I
I'm
got an L
6-2.
with Kansas City, and then I got the L with the Broncos.
I got
And
the
Ryan-
same
Ryan-
Kansas
Ryan-
City only.
Ryan's got us at 7-0.
And then I got
But
everybody's got us
you can't be
at,
wrong there, Mikey.
And let me-
I got
let
to
me-
split
let-
the series with the Rams.
Let me
7-1.
start off this Charger conversation. Now, TJ, I think we had a conversation about that last night too, and I said I believe that's going to be a Anthony Lynn coach game.
Hell yeah.
So I see us winning that game.
Anthony Lynn's gonna have fun. He's gonna have fun with them.
Yeah.
I think that and coming off the bye are really going to be
And-
beneficial.
That too, and plus Trey Lance. Isn't Trey Lance the most athletic quarterback Anthony Lynn has ever coached?
He had
So-
Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But, I
Herbert.
mean,
He's
Yeah.
very athletic. He said the most
Yeah,
athletic.
but Lance is athletic.
He's more athletic than Taylor, too.
Yeah.
All right, so where we at? We're with the Chargers, then, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 7-2 right now with the Chargers
Okay.
winning that game.
6-3.
Who else?
I think that's a win.
I'm not afraid of the Cardinals. I can tell you
agree.
that.
I'm
It's a
still
win.
looking at
I'll be at that.
only Chiefs
It's at that.
loss.
Yeah,
We're splitting the divisional series with the Cardinals again.
Yes, I'll
So-
take that too. I'll take that.
Yeah.
So with that one being on the road, I say that's the one we lose. I know that's going to be a neutral site game in Mexico. Elevation, that's going to present its own set of difficulties.
Hey, I know they better clean that turf up.
The Cardinals,
I'm going to call that an L.
the Cardinals just been always aggravation to me, man. Like for real.
I
don't care
hate
who
playing
they have
Murray.
at quarterback.
Listen,
They just
I ain't gonna lie.
aggravating.
You know what it is? And I've seen it last year and the year before. We honestly, even with like when we played against the Bears, we really kind of struggled with running quarterbacks. And that's the issue. We kind of struggle with running quarterbacks. It's like we catch on to it late. Like they'll run and get them little couple, let me run and throw them off. As soon as we sneak up, they're tossing the ball, quick plays like that. And we'll catch it, but it'd be too late. So
Yep.
with that game, like I said, we will split. I'll probably take that as an L, but we'll catch on. And by next game, that's ours. So
Russ and Kyler have always given us fits.
Yeah, because that's it. They got that same little. It's like an escape artist type mentality.
Well, you look at our defensive line and the way we rush. I mean, we don't really get out in that contain. We just push everything up the field and, step up, step aside. That's where our aggressiveness on the defensive front bites us from time to time.
Real
so-
quick. Hey, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead,
Go ahead.
So I have 7-3, and I have 6-4. I'm done.
Yeah.
I got 7-2.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
6-4.
I only got 2 losses also.
Okay.
No, 7-3. I'm sorry.
We win
I'll
this
take that
one.
loss from Rose.
Kyler Murray's a little bitch. We win this one. We take it.
I said-
we take it.
I say we lose. I say we lose this one and we win the last game against them.
I'm opposite. I think we're gonna win this one. I think the last one we've already captured the division. We don't care last week, and we lose that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I have losses against the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Chargers.
I got Chiefs and
Correct me if I'm
Cardinals.
wrong.
That's it.
Okay. So you got 2
I got
L's.
I got
I got-
Chiefs, Broncos, and Cardinals.
I got losses against the Broncos, Chiefs, Rams, and Cardinals.
Okay.
I've got a loss against the Chiefs right now. I have us 8-1. Going into the Miami game.
All right.
You skipped
Wait,
the
so,
Saints.
yeah, the Saints. We got the Saints
Oh.
still.
Sorry.
Saints are next, there, Mikey.
I
Well,
got a
that
dub
one's
there.
That one's a win. Winston ain't beating us.
That's an easy win.
Yeah.
9-1.
I think Dennis Allen's a bum as a head coach. So
Yeah, no one's even talking about the coach situation in New Orleans.
I don't even know who the hell the coach is.
although
He came from the Raiders.
they put together a hell of a little receiving squad there with the
They did.
Landry
They did.
signing, Olavi, Tom. Man, that's a nice receiving squad.
But I don't think Mike Thomas returns the same.
Too
I'll
bad.
be honest with you.
Winston's going to be throwing touchdowns to the opposite defense.
I actually had the Saints being pretty good next year.
I think Saints will be good. I think they'll be tough. I'd
I
feel a
think one
lot
more
better
year,
about
I-
Jameis and the Saints if Sean Payton was still there.
Yeah. Because
I
I mean,
think-
they showed
I think-
promise last year until Jameis got hurt.
But it's still a win, I think. But I think Saints will be good.
Saints, in my opinion, are going to be in the same situation I think Saints are the same situation in Miami. I think they're 1 year away. They're a quarterback away.
So I like our bye week too. It's a good bye week.
Right in the middle, yeah,
Middle
right
of
in the
the
middle of the
season.
season.
No,
I
I
got
love,
us, hey, I
love
got us
it's
losing that
smack
bye
down the
week.
center. It's the middle of the season.
Well, we finna
So
go out for it.
Dolphins.
Hey, I got us losing to the
Hey,
couch in that
hold
bye week.
Hold on, let me jump on this. Let me jump on this first. Q, I agree with you that it's gonna be a good game, but if you think it's gonna be because of Tua staying healthy, you dead wrong on that one, bro. Because the way I look at it is probably like most other people are looking at it, and it's gonna
Tua
try
sucks.
to be it. and I feel like Miami's gonna go into Levi and trying to copy the 49ers. Like they're gonna try to bring that same 49ers game in there. So it's
On the
I'm
Tua
almost looking at it like
situation,
a spring game.
did-
For real.
did
I'm hyped to
anybody
see it.
else
The fake
see-
49ers
did
versus the real
anybody-
49ers.
That's 49ers South. Drew, get it right.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Oh, my bad.
That's what it is.
My
bro.
bad.
You got 40. You got
It's a spring
49ers
game.
East in you got 49ers East in New York, and you got 49ers South in Florida.
I
That's
got
what
you.
that's exactly what it
Did
is. bro.
did anybody else see the video that Miami posted of Tua throwing a deep ball to
That was
Tyreek Hill?
terrible.
Yeah.
It was the worst thing ever. I don't know what made them
Oh my
decide to post that video. He
Brock
literally
Purdy
threw
threw a
his
better
entire-
ball.
He threw his entire body into the pass. It was still short. It was wobbly. Tua sucks. Miami's got to wait one more year to get a quarterback. We
Brock
win this
Purdy,
game.
Brock
We blow
Purdy
them
throws
out.
a better ball.
McDaniels can kiss my ass. Niners over Miami all day.
Talk your shit, Mikey. Talk your shit.
Right. Oh, shoot.
So
10-1. I've got us
beat the
10-1.
Dolphins, right? All right, 10-1. Holy shit!
Fuck
now
real,
that I'm
baby.
like
Fucking
talking,
real.
now
Oh,
that
the
I'm talking
Super
this
Bowl,
out, I
baby.
think I'm going to be better than my 13-4 originally predicted.
I said, holy shit.
Oh
So I'm
shit,
not. I'm 9-3.
we winning the Super Bowl.
That's
I
what
got.
Oh,
I
we
still
are.
got
No,
only
we
2
are.
losses.
We're winning the
Drew.
Super Bowl, and Q's got to pay me $5,000 and then bitch ass Eagles fan.
Hey, I still only got 2 losses on mine. So
Shit.
Okay.
I got 4. I got 4 losses.
All right, good. Because I lost count, so y'all give your old count. All right, let's
All right,
go.
Tampa Bay. So
Tampa Bay.
originally
Tampa
I had
Brady.
us-
I got 3. I got 3 losses. What the
Yeah,
We about
man,
to
you
be-
got 3, bro.
I can't wait for that fucking game.
All
I
right,
can't
hey,
wait for it.
we about to
on
be
the
that
Tampa
team to
Bay.
give Brady that I wish I stayed retired hit.
I
Oh,
remember
man.
when the
The
schedule
plow.
came out, I had us losing to Tampa Bay. But after our argument, I can't lose in Tampa Bay, so I'm now giving.
Fuck for real, man. I'm not losing Tampa Bay.
Ah,
Sorry.
hey, I got Bosa catching Brady, and I can't wait to see it.
Oh
Refs
my
ain't gonna
god.
let that
Cannot
happen.
wait to see
Strip
it.
sack for a
The
fumble.
refs,
Oh
the refs
man,
ain't
I
gonna
love
let that
that.
happen. Let's get real. All right.
Shit.
Actually,
Hey,
you know what? I
proves
don't
my
even-
point,
I
Ryan.
don't
You just
Hot
said
take.
it. The refs
Hot
ain't gonna let it happen.
It was a
Hot-
joke. It was a
hot-
joke, bro.
hot
It was
take.
a joke.
Brady doesn't even make it to this game. Brady's out the season.
Dang.
before we get to
Okay.
ain't joking.
Okay.
He said he ain't gonna make it.
Hey, let's move on. Seattle, man, because we gotta get right back to this.
Hold up. Are we winning or are we losing this game in
I
Tampa?
say we
winning.
win.
Oh,
I
we
say
win
Win,
this game.
win.
We win this game. Ain't no way in hell we losing to the Bucks for like 3 years
All right.
in a row, bro.
12-1.
3 games in
You
a
know
row.
We
what?
didn't even play the Bucks 3
Let-
years in a row.
Let me
No,
let me
3
put,
games. I changed. I said
oh.
3 games in a row.
Oh.
let me put an asterisk on this one though. There, there's gonna be like I got to give you like 10 what ifs, and if something else breaks this way, and if Brady was drafted by the Jets, and
Let's
if
move
Bruce
on. Let's
Arians
move
didn't
on.
retire.
Well,
Oh,
Brady-
man.
we throw
Brady's
the what
balls
ifs
are
in.
too
That's
saggy.
The only way that
Oh my gosh,
oh,
bro.
Drew's
Get
called
out of
as a
here.
Cleveland fan again.
Get out of here.
He said Drew
Hey,
a Cleveland fan.
Drew, where there's smoke, there's fire.
No,
Hey,
There's
I could just.
there's no smoke.
picture-
There's no fire.
I
Where
can
there's
just
smoke,
picture him
where
over
there's
there
smoke,
laughing his
barbecue.
ass off right now, bro.
He is. He is.
All right.
Cause he getting
He be-
So Mike,
All right.
Mike has us as undefeated. Ryan has us with 1 L.
No,
Nah, Mike got us with 1 L.
I have
No,
us
I ain't got no
1
L.
L. Ryan has us undefeated.
I only got 3 L's so far.
3 L's.
You're
I
you're
have
gonna
us
be
at
you're
2.
actually you're gonna be surprised where my next loss comes in. But anyways,
Me-
next is Seattle.
You better not say no
Wow.
Commanders.
Yeah, that's
Hold on.
exactly,
I
that's
will-
exactly the loss.
We'll
It's
get
either
there.
the
when we-
Commanders
get
or the
there when we get
Raiders.
there. Anyways,
Either one of those.
Seattle, another loss to Seattle, or another win from Seattle because Drew Lock ain't doing shit for them. 14-1.
Yeah, that's a L.
Yeah, that's a go ahead, pass that one up. We are the Commanders.
Hold up. So
All right.
we
My
beating
hot
the
take
Seahawks.
is we're so
This-
hot.
this game's
we've
gonna
already
be close.
We're pretty much on the way to the division. I think Washington's a trap game, and I have us as a loss to Washington.
How do you feel to be a Washington game that you're going to talk
I
about?
think Washington is going to be the Atlanta game from 2019.
Yep.
That's
I
this
thought
what
you were
my
gonna say
fourth
that.
loss- This what my
Out of
fourth
all,
loss
hold
comes
up.
in
Out
at.
of all the fucking games, he's gonna say the Commanders. Bro.
Yes.
And on the
Because
day
why-
before Christmas,
because
we're not losing the day before Christmas.
It was the same situation in 2019. We should have beat Atlanta. It was a trap game we lost. I think Washington's going to be our trap game this year.
Mike, I'm not losing the day before Christmas.
Hey,
Okay,
It's not
I
happening.
hate to
Mikey,
say it. I think
Mikey,
it's a
how
game
many-
we should. I think it's a game we should and definitely win. But I'm telling you, if we're on the hot streak and we haven't really lost all season, this is going to be the game we lose.
So Mikey,
I
that's your
definitely
second
got us
L.
maybe. Listen,
I have him down as an L.
I got a
Is that
maybe
your
on week
second one?
17, but on Christmas, no.
No, I have two losses now. I have us
Yeah,
lost.
so
to
that's your
KC
second
and
one, right?
KC
Yeah, I
and
remember
Washington.
that when if they win that game too. I remember that. I'm like, yeah, well, if they win
That's
that
fine.
game, are you going to prove to yourself that you actually were wrong on that one or not?
That's fine. I'll say it. I'll be like, hey, we won. That's
Good,
fine.
good.
But I also, hey, I'm on the record
Hey.
saying this is a game we should win. We
Yeah.
definitely should win it,
Listen.
but I think it's gonna be a trap game. If we
I
are
got you. I got you.
13-1 at this point, or whatever it is, 14-1, this is a trap game.
I'm
I
gonna
got
just
you.
text Mike like "Merry Christmas, man." That's it.
Hey, I've only got us to two. I've only got us
Merry
to two losses
Christmas.
for the season. Go talk to TJ and Ron.
Oh
right.
man.
Niners not losing my son's birthday.
So,
No way.
so I think the thing with Ron and I is we live in reality. We live on this
Yeah.
planet called Earth, where
Right.
you know wins and losses matter, stats matter.
Leaves
Now-
grow on trees.
Now look, on the next game, I ain't gonna lie. I got an L for the Raiders.
Me too.
Hey, we're not there yet. We're still talking about the Commanders.
We're not talking about the Panthers. What?
The Commanders, not the
The
Panthers.
The
Commandos.
Commandos.
G.I. Joe Commandos.
Last I checked, they got Wentz at quarterback, so that's a W.
Oh my God.
And actually another, I know a stat that you don't want to hear. We've never beat Carson Wentz.
That's true.
What's that got to be though? That's got to be like 0-2. That can't be a very big.
Yeah, it's so too. But
Yeah.
Yeah, the Colts game. I remember that game too. The Colts game we lost.
Colts and I know Q's listening right now. Q, yes.
And Eagles too. And Eagles, yeah, the Eagles.
When
Yep.
he was an Eagle.
Eagles. Yep. When we had that bad year with all the COVID and shit happening, all the injuries
And,
we had.
I mean, God, that was a freaking monsoon last year against.
Oh
the
my
Colts.
God.
That was an ugly. Sure. Yeah, that one was winnable, but we didn't.
When it honestly, when it comes to the schedule, all these games are winnable. Like I could see us going undefeated, but it probably won't happen. Ryan's too.
I mean, I put it like this, Mike. I feel you on that, but we got to deal with also health issues. Staying healthy is always something that just messes us up.
Yep.
So,
Exactly.
But
man.
we've also
Exactly.
fixed that this offseason. Our depth this year is better than it's been in years past, so injuries shouldn't affect us as much.
And please, Niners, please stay away from COVID shit, please. I don't want to hear no COVID shit this year.
That's not.
I really don't want it.
An issue this year. COVID's
Man,
gonna be
that-
like the flu for the football season, and people won't even be.
Oh
kicked
my
out of
God.
games.
All right, Mikey. So what's your final record, bud?
Well, we're still. Are we? We haven't gone to the next two
Yeah,
games yet, have we?
Yeah, we're still at Raiders. We're going to the Raiders now.
Oh,
The
okay.
Raiders.
Okay.
Oh,
My bad.
Against the Raiders.
Raiders win. We win. We beat the
Win.
Raiders.
All right.
Raiders are going to be hungover. Raiders are going to be hungover from New Year's Eve. We're going to win that.
They're gonna be in jail.
That too. half the team's not going to show up because they're going to be locked up.
Oh my God.
oh,
I have the Raiders as an L. I think the Raiders are actually gonna be pretty good. I hate to say it.
I had him as an L2.
Yeah. I think the Raiders are gonna be actually really good. So
I
fuck the
think
Raiders
that-
still.
I
But
think that combo between Devontae and Carr might be dangerous. Like if
I
they
think
get
Derek Carr
together
is
by
good.
that time, and you got to think that's like towards the end of the season. By then they'll have that chemistry going, and it's going to be scary. We always have an issue with Devontae. We've seen that last year, but to have that, and then with Brandon Jacobs in the backfield, it's a lot of weapons they're getting right now. So,
But Devontae's he's going to be hungover. He's not going to play right. We're fine.
I'm
so
gonna be
I got 3 L's right now.
3. Okay. TJ, what you got? Raiders.
I'm at 2.
Oh, I got us taking an L.
Okay. L. Mav.
I take a dub. I take an L.
Okay. And then we finish off with Arizona. Here.
That's a
Oh,
dub.
there. And
I
these
take
are-
a
these are-
dub.
Nah. This game,
Nah.
we've already won the division. We've got our second string in there. We lose this one because we don't give a fuck and we already won it all.
So,
Cool.
so,
I like
so
that
the 3
positivity.
L's that Mike has us taking are the
Yep.
Cards, the Commanders, and the Falcons. We're
No,
only
not
losing
the
to bad
Falcons,
teams this
no.
year.
No, I have us losing the Cards to Washington and to KC.
All right. Mav, who
I
you
got
got
us
us
losing.
losing to?
The 3 I
got
got Cards, Chiefs, and the Raiders.
Okay.
I got the Broncos, Chiefs, Washington, in the last Cards game. I'm
You
sorry,
ain't got no
Raiders.
faith.
Hold on. The real question is, hey Ryan,
Yeah.
who do you have us losing to?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. Dude, I look at the
I
schedule.
see that,
Think about it,
Gavin.
though,
Look at the schedule.
Nobody.
I do.
Drew, think about it for a second. What Mike says makes sense, especially if I already got all these wins and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure starters are going to start sitting out around a week 15, 16, and it's either going to be wins and losses in between those last 4 games.
Yeah.
And Washington has always played us tough regardless. And I just looked at the record against Washington. Even though we won 21 games and they only won 12, but all the scores have been real close except for a few games that's gone overboard. So
That last game was close because of slip and slide.
Hey,
Well,
it doesn't
what-
matter. You got to
it's
play
still
the
a close
conditions.
game.
Everyone wants to clown me for losing to Washington, but it's the perfect scenario for a trap game. The way that I see the season playing out, Washington's gonna be a trap game. Watch, mark my words. We're gonna be talking about this. When's that game played? December 20th, Christmas Eve. We're gonna be talking about this the day after Christmas. You're gonna be like, "Damn, Mike, you were right. We lost to Washington." I know. We still are gonna win the division, but it's okay.
I'm 12. I got us 12-5. Right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Washington, the Raiders, the Cardinals game in Mexico, KC, and Denver. Those my
I've
only
got
losses.
I've got 14-3, and Ryan's got us undefeated.
Nice.
I
I'm
got
going with
us at
Ryan's
11
record.
I got us at 11-6.
I got us 12-5.
Drew, what's your record?
So unfaithful. I only got 3 L's in the record. You're so unfaithful.
See,
You guys are
regardless,
homers.
all of our records are getting us to the playoffs, so that's fine.
You guys are homers.
You damn right, Q. We going for that number 1 spot.
What's Ronnie's record at?
10-7.
See,
I got us at
so-
10-7.
I have us at 11-6, and I think we could go 10 or set. We could go 10-7, or we could go 12-5, depending on how things break. I think 10-7 can happen, like Mike said with that Washington game, because there's always that game every year, like Atlanta, where it's just like, how in the hell did we lose that one? There's no reason why we should have lost that. No one would have thought. So that's why I'm right in the middle at 11-6, and I think we can lose or gain a game one way or the other, depending on just some of the breaks.
I believe we've been hit by the injury bug for far too long.
And that's what I said. I said
That's right, Mav. You talking
gotta
shit, man.
stay
Talking
away
shit,
from
man.
that.
But check this though. I think this is the year that we finally stay.
Hell yeah.
Stay healthier than we've been in the last 3 years. So
Talking shit, Mav.
those losses that I got us losing are strictly based off mainly injuries or players sitting down because we've already clinched the playoffs. So I'm not looking at.
Man, we ain't got no LeBron James on the team. We ain't taking rest.
No,
we ain't taking rest.
Well, dude, I'm not looking at taking losses from self-infliction, bro. We're gonna make mistakes, but I really believe those losses are gonna come from either players are injured, we don't have a full team, or we made the playoff. It's time to start resting players.
So let me ask you then, this whole schedule in the season, who y'all got MVP on the team?
Bosa.
You got Bosa showing out.
Hey, then, bud.
Bosa's getting the sack record this year.
I'm gonna surprise y'all. I think Elijah is gonna break out bigger than what he was last year.
Sorry, Elijah will not be the leading rusher this year. Our new guy is.
Elijah's going to be the leading rusher.
Go ahead, TJ. I want to hear what TJ got to say.
So I'm going to commit some Niner on Niner crime here because, like I said, I live on planet Earth. I'm real. We're talking about 14-3, 15-2 records. Then that's pretty much saying that Trey Lance is going to be Patrick Mahomes out the gate. That'd be fantastic if he was, but it's going to be some growing pains, man. You guys are putting an awful lot of pressure on a guy who's going to be starting his third game in week 1.
Oh no, I agree. I think
Go ahead, Mikey.
I think he's gonna have his growing pains, but I think our defense is gonna make up for his growing pains, and we're still gonna pull off wins.
Look,
I don't
I'm
know,
gonna
man.
piggyback. Let me just piggyback off of TJ real quick. TJ, I'm sorry, but look,
yeah, no worries.
this me predicting us 10-7 does not make me any less of a fan than anybody else.
Nah,
just
man, we
call
don't
shit-
think that.
I call shit realistically.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Do I want to say we're gonna go undefeated? Yeah. Do I say 1-2 L's? No. I call shit realistically. I just want to get that out there because I don't want anybody questioning my loyalty to this squad. I'm just real. I'm gonna call it the way I see it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
And you know,
Gotcha.
when I look at a schedule every year and I look at the divisional games, I always call those 3-3 because for the most part,
Mhm.
records go out the window when it's divisional play. I just happen to think Seattle's going to be pretty bad this year. That I think we should be able to pull off too. But watch week 15, that game's going to be close. It's going to look like we might lose that game in week 15, and that may be one of those games that we do lose. That you think, no way, we should be losing to a 5-9 Seattle team or wherever they're at. I mean.
So I have us losing to the Broncos. Then we're gonna win. We're gonna lose to the Chiefs. I have us losing to the Chiefs. I have us losing to the Rams. I think we're gonna go on a 3-game losing streak, to be honest with you, after the bye week. Here's where I'm hung up on. I think we're gonna split with the Cardinals. Hopefully, it's not a playing game week 18, and we're having to beat them to go in like we did this year against whoever else we played. But I got us splitting with the Cardinals. I got us losing to the Bucks and the Raiders. I don't see, and I think it's going to come down to the quarterback position. I just think Trey's still a rookie, and he's got to grow. I mean, I would love to say he's going to be a baller, but I don't know.
At this point, how much more pressure can you put on Trey Lance?
Not anymore.
You know what I mean? I think he's already went under that whole pressure thing, or he's not ready thing, or can he do this? I think he's shown us what we're in for going into the future.
Yeah, I agree. But at the end of the day, there's another team on that field too, not just us.
You're right. But I think a 12-win record for Trey Lance is pretty damn decent.
I mean, it's reasonable.
Full year. Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you also got to look at some of these teams that everyone's kind of almost predicting we're going to lose to. Yeah, they look great on paper, but they're not proven either. Chargers, they got a coach that's they got a coach that's way too aggressive that I think is going to cost them the games. Russell Wilson, we don't know if he's going to have the chemistry with the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders, I think, have stocked up, but Carr to me still isn't proven. I think he's going to be the weak link there. And then KC. Is Mahomes going to be as great with Hill? I think KC's gotten worse. I think out of all the teams in the AFC West, KC's gotten the worst and everyone else got better. So these teams that are expected to just kind of dominate, they're still questionable in my opinion as well. They're not proven. These are all kind of newly built teams that we don't know if the chemistry is there on the field.
Yeah, and for me, that's what it is. To me, it comes down to that quarterback position. That's the way I look at it. It's like if I'm a betting man, and I look at the quarterbacks on the teams that I have us losing to, and I'm not betting against them. And that's Russell Wilson, that's Patrick Mahomes, that's Tom Brady, that's Chargers guy, Justin Herbert. And then the Cardinals really comes down to just them having our number and us being bad against mobile quarterbacks.
I think the Cardinals, I think the whole drama with Murray is going to really hurt them this year. I think they're going to take a big step back. I don't even think the Cardinals are going to be playoff contenders, and that's not me being a homer. Dude. I think there's a lot going on that team that's not really being kind of brought out to the public. I think there's going to be a chemistry issue there. I think that team is not behind Murray. He's shown that he's not a leader. Mm-hmm. He's not built to be a quarterback in this league, and I think this season it's going to show.
And I think that's what pisses me off more, though, is because like the Cardinals can suck, and for whatever reason, bro, they still beat us, dude. And then I gotta hear it. And
it's division. It's division games, bro. It's division games.
Right.
It's just
that's all it is.
It's last season that everyone's got that opinion. Everyone remember the 2019 we swept the Cardinals.
Oh, but remember when they just traded for Kenyon Drake? on that Thursday night football game.
Yeah.
He was there for like
Mhm.
3 days, and
Yeah.
Kenyon just torched us.
Yeah.
I hate playing the Cardinals.
Me too, man. It's so annoying because then I gotta hear that shit, bro. And
They're
they just,
very pesky, bro.
yeah, bro, they're pesky as hell. And I'm just hoping like we get it out of the way week 11, because if we're having to play the Cardinals to get into the playoffs at the end of the year, I'm gonna be freaking annoyed as hell.
Okay, see,
I
when
don't think that's
when
gonna
I
be the case. I
when I
think
look
by
at
the last week of the season, I think we have it locked up. We're not even playing our starters, and it's not even an issue.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I hope, Mikey.
when I look at week 3 with the Broncos, is one mistake I see that can go both ways. Is first one is us going in there instead of playing the Broncos as a whole, we're trying to play Russell Wilson. On the Broncos side is Russell Wilson not yet having that chemistry and thinking that he can take on the Niners by himself. That's one mistake I see on both sides. That can go either way. So if any one of those guys go in there with that kind of mentality, or instead of playing the whole team, I'm just playing the quarterback, and instead of the quarterback relying on his team, he takes matters into his own hand. That's why I'm really tossed up for that game, and that's why I took the L, because it's Russell Wilson. He always finds a way to freaking beat us. So
Yeah.
And we're going to be seeing DJ Jones and Quan Williams too.
that's true. So I mean,
So-
they know us.
So I want to piggyback off Mikey. I agree with him. I do see the Cardinals taking a step back this year. They are pesky. They give us fits. I still think we're going to split the series with them, but I just don't like the way that team is built, the makeup of that team. They got a lot of old guys on there. I just, even last year, it was smoke and mirrors. I just really don't like the way that team's built. I don't think Kyler is a guy you can build around, and I think their coach is a joke personally. And I think they're going to fall back to earth and play where they are this year. That 8-9 win team, I think, is where they'll be this year.
I think it's a trap game still, though. But sheesh.
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Trap game. I don't know. I just feel like that Chargers game is more of a trap game to me.
I can see us losing either the Charger or the Raider game, but I'm giving us that Chargers game because it's at home and it's coming off a bye. But there's always that chance that a team comes out flat off a bye too. So
no, I got us winning, well, beating the Chargers, but taking the L to the Raiders. Because I just don't want no damn more Niners fan to get no freaking trouble out there. You know what I mean? Just take it. And they're playing, just take the L and come on home. You know what I'm saying? Like let's stay safe. We don't need to be fighting out there. For real. That's like one of the most dangerous games you can ever go to as a fan. It's a Niners and Raiders game. I stay the hell away from that game.
Especially in Vegas.
Yes.
I was gonna go to that game, but the tickets to that
are
game
ridiculous.
are astronomical, so I bowed out.
Yeah, and they like
It's so
$600
stupid.
or something like that.
they're like 500 for nosebleeds.
Yeah, it was.
For what?
My
bruh?
wife got home the day that the schedule was released, and she's like, "We need to talk to this Raider game," because her friend lives in Denver, and she's a huge Raider fan. They're supposed to come out with us, and she's like, "Have you talked to Mike about this game? Have you seen the prices?" So my wife gets home, she's like, "How much is this Raider game we're going to?" I was like, "Don't worry, we're not going. I know it's too expensive."
That Bronco Niner game, those are like $240 for nosebleeds.
Wow.
Out of control.
Ridiculous, man.
$240.
That's ridiculous.
Hella.
It's a Cosmo
The
Sunday
Charger
ticket.
game is cheap.
So hey,
I
be
got
honest,
tickets
so
to
it's
the Seattle
Atlanta.
game and
Atlanta,
the Charger game, and the Charger game was cheap.
Atlanta
game
got
is
them
at
for like
Levi, though.
197.
Man.
No, it ain't. I seen some for 55. What you talking about 197?
55 up there though. I'm talking about you're gonna be close to the field.
No, I'm straight. I don't need to sit that close.
Still,
Yeah, Drew. Drew, I won't go afford them kind of things, man. I'm sorry, man.
Game.
I got 2020, bro. I can see the field just fine.
I'll go to Atlanta and we can meet up at a bar or something.
Yeah, we can do that too. Hey, check this
Yeah,
out.
fuck
Hey,
the
hey,
game.
look, I got a phone. I got a phone, bro. I could be in nosebleed and boom, zoom right on into the field. Look like I'm right there at the 50, bro. I'm straight.
I'll take my binoculars.
Come to
All
Denver.
right.
We'll hang out in Lodo and watch the game
Let's do
bar
it.
hopping.
I'm down. Denver's
Sunday
closer to
night.
me.
Lodo
There you
sound
go.
like the spot. That's the first thing he
Lodo.
came out of. What?
Yep, Lodo. Lower downtown Denver.
Stop by
Right
the
next to
pharmacy
it.
real quick.
There you go.
Oh man. Look, he said, let's go.
Just do this shit.
Yes, sir.
Good deal.
All right, fellas. So I mean, what's going on there? We good? We done
We
for
good.
the night?
I
or
think
what's
we
up?
done, man. We got it.
Yeah.
Ryan, you
That's
want
a
to close
wrap.
us out, bud?
Yeah, I got you. Sorry, guys.
Good
Just got
talk,
done
good
picking my
buddy.
wife up. So, yeah, I hope you guys have fun. I know I'm going. Hey, reason why I'm saying I love the schedule. I love the schedule. As soon as I seen it, I went through it and read up on it, times, dates, and everything. And the way we're going away and home, I love it. I do. The first part of that schedule is awesome. I love it because we were going on the road 4 times. If you think about it, we'll be on the road, Bears. Then we go back home. Then back out. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, buddy. Mikey.
We
Yeah,
stay
buddy.
in the Pacific after the bye. We don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, and then we go back home against Seacocks. Then we go back out again to Denver, Colorado, which is on the West Coast, if I'm not mistaken. Colorado's on the West
Yeah.
Coast, so ain't really
I
that
consider
far away,
Colorado
really.
the West.
Yeah. So basically, then we go back home against LA. Then that's when we, thank God, I was hoping the NFL would let us do that, to put the Panthers and the Falcons together. That's how it was when we went against the New York Giants and the Jets on the same year. I love that. That way, when we go both them teams, we can go right back home and stay on the West Coast the whole fucking rest of the season.
What we
That's
got?
what I
4
love
East
about
Coast games.
And we've always done well on that East Coast road trip.
Yup.
We just stay
Yup.
over there. Don't bother coming back home. We've always done well. That's beautiful the way week 5 and 6 light up.
Look like
That's
we
the
only got
reason why I
4
believe
East
in
Coast games.
Yeah, we'll stay out there in Virginia like we always do at the that resort we stay at, and it'll be nice.
That's the reason why I see us going undefeated. I do. I just do it. I just feel it. That's all. I mean, if we lose 1 or 2, whatever, I mean, it happens. But I do believe that we will go undefeated. I do. So I don't know if anybody hates it,
Actually,
but hey, that's the way I
one
feel.
question for you. When is the last time you predicted a 49er loss?
Oh
Never.
God, probably never. Yeah, that's true. Never, man.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. What is your realistic record for us? Be real. Just throw
Yeah,
a
you
number. out
got
there.
Bro, he's
Forget
being
If I
real,
have it- if
bro.
I have-
He gave
if
you
I
it.
have
It's
a-
17
if
and
I
0,
have a-
man.
No. I want to hear his realistic number.
If I have a one loss, it'll be
What
against
loss?
Seattle game. The Seattle game. That's the only one I think. That's the only one.
So out of all,
Is that the first
teams
Seattle
we're
game or
playing-
the second Seattle game?
No, the second one at their house. At their house. That's the only one I think. Dude, I love the schedule. That's what I love about it.
Man face saying it.
I know.
All
I know.
right, fellas, I'm cutting out. I'll check y'all out.
Ryan,
Yeah,
man,
bud, later on.
we love you, Ryan. We love
All
you.
right.
Man.
Have a good night, fellas.
Have a good night, bud. Have a good night, guys.
Get some
Later
sleep,
on.
Mikey.
Later.
Hey guys.
And that was our show. I know people won't be realistic about what I said about my schedule, but I believe in it. I do. You know, my slogan is keep the faith, never lose hope, and I never will lose it. So basically, I think we will go undefeated. And if we do, it'd be freaking great. But, you know, I believe in it. That's what it is. So, all right. So I want to thank you guys for coming in here, do your thing. Let me see here. I know I was driving and, you know, it's really hard for me to try to figure what I'm doing here. But I thank you guys very much for watching Red Gold 24/7. All right. get through that, and plus, then let me see here. See if I can find my other here real quick. Okay, here we go. I know I'm driving right now. Sorry. Of course, I'm gonna plug my four people on here. Of course, you catch Mav on his show on Tuesday nights. The Convo with Mav and Cato, 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday nights on YouTube. All right, and then you can go ahead and go over to see Coach Ron on his on Thursdays. It's at there. Hashtag That Niner Life, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. All right. And it's on Thursday nights on YouTube. All right. And of course, I want to plug the other people out there. Of course, it's 49er Faithful UK with Paul Hope. I know he's on that show a lot. So shout out to Paul Hope for that. All right. And of course, let me see here. Of course, Shank Club NFL. All right, Shank Club NFL with Nick Cork. All right, you catch theirs. Check his on Saturdays. Well, it's on Saturdays, not Saturday morning, but Saturday morning for me. So 14:30 UK time for them, and it is 9:30 a.m. Eastern on the Eastern Coast. And of course, you can catch on 6:30 a.m. on Pacific time on YouTube. All right. So, fuck on my peoples, got them all done. So, that was our show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And then, please hit the like, subscribe button whenever you get a chance and turn on all notifications. That way, you know when we're going live. All right. Our next one will be on Thursday with That Niner Life with Ron, Coach Ron. All right. We'll be there. All right. All right. Keep the faith. Never lose hope, faithful. All right. Let me see if I can do this right without messing it up. If I can. I hope I can. Here we go. Keep the faith. Never lose hope. Later on, guys. Later.